every night, one of Al Gore's strategies on IT, and I was somewhat persuaded to start blog when I was teaching at Georgetown University, Washington, D.C. But I thought, it doesn't make sense for a 140-word missive and to be able to influence or carry out a message to interact with people. And I wasn't convinced, but I was persuaded because my younger staff convinced me that you have to be able to interact with the young. So I did it, and then the first few questions would be about my barber, where did I go for my haircut, my favorite movie, favorite singer. And I am not that familiar with the latest songs and music. I can be talking about P. Ramlee all the time, or Nat King Cole. But clearly, I was wrong. Because this is a segment of the society which have chosen the social media as a way of expressing themselves. Maybe WhatsApp now, earlier Twitter or Facebook or blog, whatever. And this is where I think we have to acknowledge with some humility that leaders or those elders have to learn to quickly accept the dictates and demands of the times. And recently, therefore, I met a group of young technocrats and digital experts to start advising me what digital technology is all about. Now, it may sound familiar to you. It's not, because I spent too many years in jail. And in prison, you don't have computer, WhatsApp. You have only guards. And of course, I was given books. So I was able to reread all the classics. As I've mentioned earlier, Shakespeare 4.5 times with copious notes, all the known classics from Dickens to the great poet Anna Akhmatova to the great Arab classics, Chinese, Indian, whatever. But I was saying I'm neutral. This is not a political battle. This is not a racial battle. This is a battle for the survival of this great nation, Malaysia, and Malaysians, particularly the young, must take that responsibility. And social media is, of course, a weapon. I do believe in the cyber troopers and paying people. People look at how many supporters do you have and how many comments you have. Of course, we have a few staff members who are helping us. But if you do that, it will render the whole struggle meaningless. It must be spontaneous. People must have that conviction and belief. So I'm not just suggesting that social media is a weapon now in terms of countering or engaging in this more ideological political debate, but more important, as I've tried to articulate in that DNA vision, is that if we want to move up the ladder as a more successful, competitive nation, we must make sure that digital technology has a primary pivotal role in this country. Having said that, more needs to be done to ensure that the majority of our people or minorities or the poor are not marginalized in this enterprise.